Video game. Reset.
Tall Tine 9. This deer is my bitter enemy now. He's the only one out of about the 8 shooters we got on the property that shows up on trail cams, but he doesn't show up anytime when you're out in the deer stand. Only time he's in trail cam photos and he's about 10:30 at night, between 10:30 and about 1 o'clock in the morning. And then finally, about the middle of the last week, he started changing his pattern up on that trail cam and was there at about 9 o'clock in the morning, between 9 and 9:30. Fortunately, I had to work today, so I wasn't out there. But then he routed back into 10, 11 o'clock at nights. I'm like, where's this guy going? So I pick a spot that the deer have been funneling through, but I really hadn't taken much thought to think that the big deer have been going through. I sit up there first morning, first daybreak, real tight 10, comes running a doe right up the hill at me. They spin off, do their own thing. I got various other little does and bucks walking. Remember, a spike comes walking down the ravine. It kind of sits down on the bottom for a minute, so I shut the camera off. I get tired of looking at the thing for a little bit. And I catch to my right, I see rack in the thick brush. So I get the camera spun around onto it, follow him down through the brush best I could. He comes down there perfect. I don't know if he caught wind of me, caught sound of me, or what. He stops 15 yards straight at me, back straight up, turns to the side. As soon as he turns to the side, I'm like, oh, he's done. I click in, pull back, I shoot, and I shoot right over top of the thing.
I don't really know what to say on that one. I just had a really big 9 that I have been after since the first day I laid eyes on him. Couldn't pin him down. Moved just a little bit in here. And sure enough, it's 8 o'clock. He followed 2 does right down into here. Small buck was behind him. I'm sitting there watching it. All of a sudden I glance and I see rat coming through the brush. He's getting ready to come beautiful. Had a perfect 20-yard shot on him, 25. But he's facing me. He got a little bit leery. Started backing off. Gave me a perfect broadside shot right at 30 yards. I let it loose. I don't know if I just too shook up, shot over top, or if he jumped the string, so he really didn't spook off. He really kind of just went away and circled out, so I just hope I didn't ruin my chances on that deer completely. He is a stud.
Couldn't figure out why I overshot over top thing until I watched the video like 15 times. And after about the 10th time, I watched and seen the stick shake as soon as I shot. And sure enough, I lassoed the stick and pulled it to the tree, cut it off, and I'd shot the top right out of the twig. So that's why I messed up on the first one. Then 2 days go by. That morning of that second day, I hunt the same tree, and I get a text message from Wheeler asking me, funny enough, if I'm seeing anything, which it was slow in the morning. I hear stuff breaking branches behind me, and then all of a sudden, here he comes trotting down the hill again at me. At this time, I grabbed my camera, and I thought the thing was already off, or I thought it was off. So I go to click it on. Well, I shut the thing off. Well, these cameras take a minute to fire back up, and he's coming down perfect broadside. If I had the camera up, I could have just nailed him then. And then I was about to give up on the camera, and he stops underneath the tree about 10 yards, and the camera finally comes on, and I go to click in, and I start to pull back, and my release, I guess I was pinched on a string loop, and it pops off, and my arrow just bounces. And as soon as he hears it rattling, he turns around, takes off, runs. So he not only broke my heart once, he broke it twice.
Holy smokes, I just messed up again on my big 9 I've been after. 2 days ago, I hit a twig, having 15 yards, shoot the top of the twig off at least. Day and a half later, same tree, comes through almost the same path, same time. I go to pull back. The release pops off the string loop, makes my arrow do a little shimmy shake on the rest. He hears it, he's gone. I don't know how many chances you're supposed to get out of deer, but I've already blew 2. So, keep watching. We'll either have something else down for you, or I'll blow another chance at the big tall 9.